made me so incredibly proud. Give yourselves a round of applause. But you know what else blows my mind? It's the people behind the scenes that have made this week and every other week happen. There are so many people whose names you will never know, whose faces you will never recognize. Can we have a massive round of applause for all of our organisers? Now, I have to ask you a question. Can you hear me? How good is this sound system? Right, because my wife is right in front of me here and I have a confession to make.
She's beautiful!
She is beautiful, you're dead right. You better increase that distance, mate. You better just take a step backwards there.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Babe, the money for that sound system that came out of our savings account. And unless I can get it back somehow, I'm going to be sleeping in the doghouse for a while. And that's a problem because we don't have a dog or a doghouse. So here's what I need you to do. I've been passing around cards all day, but this shirt here says, I was there, and it has a picture of Parliament House and today's date. This is my fundraising t-shirt to try and get back the money that I invested into that sound system. It is limited edition, it is available only until midday tomorrow and then it will never be sold again. So if you want one, write this down or punch it into your phone, topherfield.net/I was there. topherfield.net/I was there. Please don't leave me sleeping on the couch. Alright, I see some of my shirts in the crowd there, hello. Alright, I look... Spell it out, TOPHERFIELD. I feel like I'm singing a song now. .net/I was there. The URL is on my Facebook page as well, Topher Field. Now listen, I can't go without making some remarks. I know many of you saw my speech last week. I've had amazing feedback and I thank you for that. But as I look at this beautiful sight, this sea of people, I know that behind every one of your faces is a story. Many of you have shared your story with me by email or on Facebook messages, and I'm grateful for that. Some of your stories have been very hard for me to read, and are even harder for you to live. Many of you have felt like you're losing your mind because you're hurting so much and it feels like you're alone and no one else understands. Look around you. There are people who understand what you're going through. There are people who care about what you've been through. Look around you because you are not alone anymore. We have endured 18 months of an abusive relationship as Daniel Andrews has gaslighted us and has tried to control us, but we are saying no, no more. We are done, and together we are reshaping the future of Victoria. In the last week, we have seen the two biggest political rallies in Australian history. And you can say that you did that. This week, four MPs have announced their retirement from politics, and there are more to come. You did that. That was you. This week, Daniel Andrews has tried desperately to do a deal to pass his enabling act. And if you heard him on the news last night, he was sounding pretty flat. He's losing, we're winning, and you did that. Daniel's family and friends are deserting him. People don't want to be associated with him. His past is coming back to bite him, and his grip on power is starting to slip. You did that! And we won't stop until this job is done. No one is fit to hold the power that Daniel Andrews tried to give himself. I'm not, you're not, Daniel Andrews isn't even fit to run a hot dog stand. He says, I've got Guess what, Dan? We will never forget. Nor will we ever forget the crossbenchers who stand their ground and do what is right and deny Daniel Andrews the power that he so desperately seeks. We will never forget you. I get a lot of heartbreaking messages, but I get some beautiful ones as well. Can I share one with you with permission? This is an email I received after my speech at last week's rally. It says, after last Saturday, I got home. This is from a mother. I put my feet up and I said to my 6-year-old son, you must watch this. And I showed him your speech. And he had it on repeat so many times that I almost got sick of hearing your voice. I don't blame you, I'm sick of it, trust me. Long story short, he's always been a highly intuitive, empathetic, sensitive soul worried about what is next with Dan. And I put him to bed every night with a kiss, and that night he said to me, Mummy, we are the captains now. Hope is rising! We will kill this bill, but we won't stop there. We will see Daniel Andrews turfed out on his oversight. He is, but we won't stop there. We will hold politicians and bureaucrats accountable, but we won't stop there. We will not stop until Victoria is the place to be free. And when this battle is won, and it will be won, don't walk away from the war for freedom. This is just a battle. We need you. There are 2 elections next year, one federal, one state, and we need you to stay engaged, to support freedom-friendly minor parties, to become members, to volunteer, to stand on polling booths, to become a candidate even. You may be wondering what difference will I make if I go along. I'm just one person. Well, you're just one person here as well. But look at us. We're all here as just one person, but together we become history in the making. Together we change the future, and together we will turn the state of Victoria into the place to be free.
Okay, that's very, very hard to follow.